So guys, I wanted to update you on my sleep test that I took. And at the end of the video, I'm going to do a twist when it comes to sleep. All right. Several doctors had wanted me to take a sleep test. They wanted to see if I had sleep apnea or sleep deprivation. Well, I called the sleep laboratory. They told me no weaves, no wigs, no anything. Hi Felisa, hi Belinda, hi Stacy if you're still there. They told me no gel, no hair grease. They just said come with your ID, your insurance card, and comfortable clothes for you to sleep in. So I did that, plus I packed some personal items like deodorant, washcloth, a little towel, some snacks, and what have you. So I get into the office. The office itself is clean, but the bedroom that they gave me, I really wasn't all that crazy about it. It wasn't as nice as what I've seen other people who've done the sleep tests on YouTube. It was just plain basic, a bed and a flat screen TV plus some hooks on the wall. The bathroom was not inside my room. I had to go outside in order to use the bathroom. We had to share it with, there were like 2 other rooms, but there were 2 people in one room and then 1 person in another room. So we had those bathrooms to share. One bathroom had the shower in it. The other bathroom did not. It was just the toilet and the sink. Nice, clean, whatever. Much better looking than the bedroom that I had. Well, they gave me a lot of forms to fill out. They closed the door. They left. About 5 to 10 minutes into me being in the room, this huge fly that sounded like a bee, because at first I thought it was some sort of wasp, flew past me, circled me, went up, and then went down and then disappeared again. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm not going to be able to sleep with an insect like that in the room because those things really irritate me. I looked for the technician. I couldn't find him at all. So what I decided to do was just to finish filling out the form. Luckily, it turned out it was a fly, a big one, but it was a fly. It landed, took my time, and I killed that sucker. So I was able to sleep. Later, I was on my iPad fooling around, and there was another bug. I don't know what kind of bug it was. It looked like a worm or something. So anyway, I killed that. The technician finally came back. I finished the forms and I told him what happened. I showed him, because I really, when you kill the flies, they leave stains on the sheet. So I pointed it out to him. He said, all right, this is what we're going to do. There's no more rooms, so I can't put you in another room. We're booked. I'm going to go over your forms. I'm going to leave you here for a while. If you see another bug, then we'll reschedule and make sure that we don't put you in the same room. If you don't see anything and you decide to stay, then we'll change your sheets and keep it moving. So he came back in another hour. I didn't see any more bugs in the room at that time. And I did look just in case any was hiding anywhere. I did not want anything crawling on me or buzzing past my ear while I was sleeping, because after all, this is a sleep test. So I still wasn't sure if I was going to pass it because I'm a night worker. And they had me come in at 8:30 p.m., which is the time I normally start my job. And then it was supposed to end at 5:30 in the morning. Well, anyway, needless to say, I decided to stick it out since I didn't see any more. He changed my sheets. He took good care of me. He was a good person. But my God, they put so many nodes on my forehead, in my scalp, and they used paste to paste those nodes in. They also put it on my chest. They put it on my, they gave me like a belt and they put some nodes on that with a lot of wires coming out of that. They also put it on my legs. They didn't tell me they was going to do that, and I put lotion on my legs. So it took a while for the paste to harden up to stay on my leg. Eventually it did. They hooked all the wires up, I think it was 30 in total, to a panel. And then they hooked the panel up to a box. So I went to bed. What happened? I didn't really fall asleep right away. It took a while. Then I had to use the bathroom, and I'm like, oh Lord, how am I gonna do this? So I called they have like an intercom button that you press for the attendant. So I pressed that. He unhooked me, and I went. Now, one thing I wish somebody told me is I drank a whole lot of water. So I had to go to the bathroom quite often, but I didn't want to inconvenience him. I know that sounds crazy, but I didn't bother him too much. I did hold it in, so there were times when I didn't fall asleep, when I should have been asleep when I wasn't. The second time I called him, the panel slipped and that thing hit me on my leg. It was real painful. So I didn't fall asleep as quickly as the last time when I came back from the bathroom. It took me a while because I still felt the pain. And then, needless to say, 5:30 came. They woke me up. They told me to get my stuff. They did have soap, thank God, because I forgot to bring soap. But the other things like the deodorant and all that, they didn't have that. And I'm glad I remembered to bring that and carry that with me. So that was pretty much the end of that. I did go to the doctor, my primary doctor, the one that ordered it, on Wednesday, but he said he didn't get the results in. I also went to him for a couple of other things as well. But I want to bring this up to you guys, not just to let those of you who are about to also have a sleep study done what to expect. I want to also, for those of you who are in business, I want you to, this is where the twist is going to come. I want you to realize the importance of sleep, because I've seen a lot of people posting Team No Sleep, and it's like people are proud to say that they are part of that team. But the truth is, not having enough sleep is not healthy for you. You need sleep. Sleep is good for your body and it's good for your mind. When you need to negotiate on a deal, for example, you're not going to be able to do it well because you're going to be irritable. The sleep that you missed out on is not going to help you focus on everything. And when everything is said and done, a lot of times you look back and you say, oh wow, I should have asked for this, I should have asked for that. But you didn't, because you didn't get any sleep. Sleep is good for memory, it's good for focus, it lowers irritability. There's a lot of benefits for sleep. Even the Bible mentions in Psalm 127 that God blesses people that he loves with sleep. So sleep is really not a bad thing. Sleep is really good for your mind. And many of you who are Christian, as you know, T.D. Jakes once said, the devil really, he's not after your house or your car or whatever. He's after your mind. And your mind is definitely needed in order to run a successful business. What many of us need to do, I mean, I understand when you first get started, you have to do everything yourself. But after a while, when you're in business, you're going to eventually need to delegate. You're going to need a coach, connect yourself with a mastermind group, and you may need to employ some assistants. Delegate the duties that you don't like to do. You know, in the beginning with me, for example, And to be honest, I'm not just quote unquote preaching to you or talking to you. I'm also talking to myself, because there are things like, I know how to do clerical stuff. I know how to build my own website. There's a lot of things I know how to do, but I find that it's taking me away from doing as many deals as I could do, because I'm not getting enough sleep, doing all these extra chores, doing all these extra things that I could hire, let's say, a virtual assistant to do for me, which, yes, I'm in the process of looking for. So I just wanted to drop that tidbit on you. We sleep on sleep. We think that it's not important, but it is important. Now I'm going to twist it up again. But there are things that we sleep on that we shouldn't, such as our spirituality, I feel. Yes, this is my opinion. I don't feel that we should sleep on that. We sleep on being grateful for the positive things that we do have, because there are people who have a lot less than we do, and yet they smile more than we do. You know, think about that for a second. We also sleep on our culture, the benefits of it. There's so many things that a lot of times we focus on the wrong thing. Some people focus on other people's business instead of focusing on their own business. Focus on your own family. Focus on your own life and try to make it better. But we focus on other people who really have we hardly ever have any interaction with, or really don't have much effect on us. Some of us, not all. We sleep on those things when we really should be awake. And I'm about to quote somebody who's very controversial, but I think this quote is relevant. He said, this is Bill Cosby. He said, every closed eye is not asleep, and every open eye is not awake. Now think on that for a second. Forget the messenger. Just focus on the message that he said. You know? So I just want to leave you guys with that. That dropped into my spirit. So I felt the need to share it with you guys, and hopefully you or someone you know, whoever is watching, will heed my words, heed what I say, and hopefully get more physical sleep and stay focused and stay awake on those things that are relevant and get our priorities straight. Okay. Have a blessed day. Good night for me. Good morning and good afternoon for everyone else. Bye.